What's up, everyone? My name is Matthew Dale, and I'm here to help you play better, sound great, and understand more. And my wait is finally over. My FM9 finally got here earlier this week, and I'm officially off the waitlist. I've probably been sitting on that waitlist for several months now, and last week I finally got that sweet email with the invite to finally purchase the FM9. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest here for a second. When this was first announced, I was kind of like, okay. My Axe Effects is already uber powerful, and I can do just about anything I want with it. And I've got an FC6, so if I want more switches with my FM3, I can just combine those together. But even after just spending about a little under a week with this, I'm happy to say that my disposition is pleasantly changed. First of all, without a doubt, this represents the best value you can get from Fractal right now. If you consider that getting an FM3 at $1,100 and then getting, say, an FC6 to get all of the switching that this is capable of, you're going to be sitting at right around $1,600. And for just about $100 more, you can get the FM9, where all the switches are integrated and you have a lot more DSP, not to mention the second amp block. So this is without a doubt the most gig-ready unit right out of the box. You're probably going to want some more switches with the FM3, and you need some kind of switching mechanism with the Axe Effects 3. Also, even though I have an FM3 along with an FC6, and I can just kind of put them together to see what the form factor is, this actually feels a little bit smaller than I was expecting. I think this is a really good form factor. It fits in a couple different bags that I have, and there is a Pelican case that I'm kind of looking at if I want something that's a little bit more roadworthy. And I know that it's a little bit of a hot button topic that Fractal doesn't include the expression pedal along with their floor modelers, but I actually kind of like that. Not all of my presets and not all the gigs that I play need, say, an expression pedal, or I don't need an expression pedal for some of those gigs. So it's nice to be able to remove that from your setup and not have to have one that's taking up any more real estate on the device itself. Now, there's a couple more things that really surprised me about the FM9. Let's go ahead and plug it in and let's take a look. Okay, I've got the FM9 plugged in, and I've got FM9 Edit called up here. And this is actually the preset that I used in the intro video. I'm going to put this up on my Patreon. If you want to grab this preset for yourself, you can do so. You can just follow the link in the description box below. Here's what it sounds like. We're basing things off the USA lead amp. For some lovely high gain tones, I've got a great lead in here using the filter block and the multi-tap delay for some lead goodness. And then I've got the pitch block in here for a little bit of an extra wideness double tracking thing going on. So nice and simple. I made this preset utilizing my block library for the vast majority of it. Blocks, you can find my blocks library linked in the description box below. Making this preset really easy. Just call in some blocks, make a couple of tweaks, and there you go. Now, one of the nice things about the FM9 is you have the same grid size as the Axe Effects 3. So a lot of the presets that, say, I have for the Axe Effects 3 work really well on the FM9. But here's something that really surprised me. So I'm going to, over here in the Axe Edit, I've got a dual amp preset called the Duelist called up. I'm going to drag this over into the FM9. Now, take a look at this. My CPU is running at 70-ish% on the Axe Effects 3 with this preset. Let's go ahead and I'm going to export this, if I can remember how to do it. Export preset. And the Duelist, very good. I guess it's already on my desktop somewhere. We'll replace it, that's fine. And there it is over there. Let's go back to the FM9, and let's just go to an empty preset, and we'll drag this in. Now remember, right around 70 for the axe effects. Now look at this. I'm over at 60%. Now, yes, this is the turbo model of the FM9. And when I first saw this, I'm like, oh, well, it's moving the reverb from high quality to, economy. It's actually not. I'm still in ultra high quality on the reverb. The thing that it is changing are the the IR lengths. So if I move these over to ultra res, they are running at max in the axe effects. They're at max IR length. If I go over here and I move these, this is still actually pretty impressive for me. I'm just going to move all these to ultra res, and we're only at 77%. So exact same preset, dual amps, dual cab blocks, ultra res IRs, super high quality reverb sounds, and yeah, I mean it's really impressive. It's almost, within a couple of percentage points, 1-to-1 with my Axe Effects, which is the Mark II, not Mark II Turbo. So you can take that as you see fit. You can hear this. This is a dual amp preset based around a matchless on one side and the band commander on one side. That is a clean. And here's a little bit of some King of Tone. And then stacked drives here. Which kind of sound nice for that edge of breakup and pedal drive sort of thing. Now, of course, one of the best things is the form factor and the switching that's available just on this unit itself. And I've been having a little bit of fun kind of working how I want to do the switching on this. And it's really easy to access everything that you could possibly imagine, or everything that I could possibly want or imagine. Right here, this would be kind of like my main view that I have going on. I've got access to all 8 scenes, a per preset override, a tap tempo, and a tuner, and then 3 other views that I would want to see, or 3 other layouts that I would want to see. So over here, this is again back to that Mark IV preset. I've got my lead, and then wide lead up there. You can see it engages the pitch block. If I want to engage the pitch block, I've got this set to a per preset placeholder. It's per preset number 1. It's just a placeholder for that, since I probably use maybe 1 per preset override. It's nice to just have that and not have to map anything to anything else, just to use a placeholder. And I have the switches available to do that. So if I'm playing on my rhythm side, I can engage that pitch block if I want to. A couple of other things that I've got. If I want an exploded view of all of my effects, then I've got them right here. You can see my reverb is on. I could turn the multi-tap delay on if I want. I'm not using a phaser or a tremolo or a panner in this. Filter is my boost. I have a compressor running after the amp and cab. And then 1 switch back to my mains. If I want an exploded view of my scenes, it's right there. All 8 scenes back to the main. And then if I'm using the song layout, then I have this. Of course, I don't have any songs loaded in there right now, but I've got, I think it's 5 sections, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different song sections here, which in my experience playing, I probably only need maybe 4, realistically. 5 is nice. I guess if you need that, but I really need like an intro, a verse, a chorus, and a bridge, or a solo. There might be your 5 there. And then on this, I've not only got song up and song down, but if you hold, I can activate different set lists up and set lists down, which kind of makes this a really good, like your standard 4-set night for a cover band. Go through your 4 sets. You've got your songs laid out if you want to, go the extra mile and do it that way. you certainly can. So I thought that was kind of a cool, clever use of the songs layout. And then, of course, I can go back just to my quick, easy access, things that I'm using 90% of the time. And then for the extra 10%, I've got my effects and I've got my scenes. So there's a quick look at how I'm using the FM9 within the brief moments that I've had with it. I can't wait to dive in more onto the FM9 and the layout options that I could come up with, make some presets, and of course, make some great FM9 content for you guys. My name is Matthew Dale. I'm here to help you play better, sound great, and understand more. And I will see you in the next video with some more FM9 stuff.